What's up, guys? Got a gusty wind today out of the west-southwest, probably 15 miles an hour, pretty steady, and stronger gust. And as you can see, when you can't see through the waves, you know it's dirty. It is straight brown water, and it goes out for a ways. I was at the pier this morning looking, and the dirty water was out past the end of the pier by several hundred yards. So don't think we're seeing any clean water, at least in Ponte Vedra or Jack's Beach today. Maybe if you hit the north side of the inlets, Volano, Huguenot, Little Talbot, maybe you'll find some clean water, but I don't know. But it does look like we have some hope in sight, guys. There is a wind change coming. Tomorrow we have light west winds, but then Wednesday switching over to the northeast, about 15 to 20. So it'll be a little hard to surf fish on Wednesday, but Thursday looks like it might be the day this week. Hopefully. I saw northeast winds at 8 to 12 miles an hour. When I see that this time of year, I love it, because if the water's clean, there will be a lot of pompano caught. They're here. Got a word from a few different people that there's a huge school that just passed Sebastian Inlet a few days ago. So they're headed this way, guys. And we got the water temperature right now actually dropped a little bit. It's back down to about 66, which is a good thing. You don't keep heading north in a hurry. What's up, Fish Slayer? Yeah, there's no one fishing down here today, and I don't blame them. You know, you could probably pick a few whiting, but for the most part, what I've seen caught on the beach, in Jack's Beach, up at the pier, a lot of sharks, sand perch, and catfish, with an occasional good fish mixed in. You really got to try to find that clean water. If you can't find the clean water, it's just about waiting it out to catch a few fish for dinner. There are some sand fleas. I've been finding them here in Ponte Vedra, but not on the high tide. I've been finding them on the dead low tide, right at the edge of the drop. Not really seeing the schools, just taking the rake and scooping, and they're mixed in with the coquina. But I imagine any day now, as we're starting to get into a warming trend, that will change, and you'll see a lot of the schools start popping up on top. There's some pelicans there. They were diving on some pogies earlier. There's been quite a few schools of pogies up and down the beach lately. So, you know, as soon as that water hits about, 71 maybe, you're gonna start seeing kingfish in the area. Imagine if it cleans up this week, we should see some Spanish caught in the surf as well, along with a lot of bluefish. I don't want to get my shoes wet. I gotta grab my fiddlers. Every time I'm down here, I make sure they get some fresh sand and water. If you like the sheephead fishing, you have fiddlers, guys. You got to keep them hydrated and fed. If you don't keep them hydrated, they die extremely fast. A lot of times what happens in the bait stores, and it's not the bait store's fault, it's when they get shipped, they don't want it weighed down by any moisture. So a lot of times those crabs are really dehydrated. So when you buy them right as they come in, make sure you give them some water. If you don't have any salt water, they'll drink some good old Zephyr Hills or spring water. Do not do tap water. That'll kill them. But that's all I got. Over the weekend, I saw a few reports of scattered pompano in the area. Not many. Everyone had to work for them pretty hard in this dirty water. Even in places where the normal water's usually clean, it was a 5 out of 6. So that tells you what the effects of this south wind, this constant south wind, has done. But that's that. We're missing a lot of fish. 2 weeks ago, we had clean water and there was fish everywhere. The fish are still here, except when it's dirty like this, it ain't on. Seagulls think they're gonna get some fiddler crabs, I guess. These two guys are always here. Every time I fish down here, they seem to hang around. I feed them shrimp heads. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back to work. Thanks for watching. As soon as me and Chip get together on a date for the seminar so he can reschedule, and I'll let everyone know. And Hopefully we won't be rained out again. We'll catch y'all later.